You too, man. What's going on? It's LNH back with another vid, man. And if you guys have not heard the news, man, Bronny James is going head to head against Mikey Williams very soon upcoming. So we're gonna break it down, get right into it, and talk about this matchup, man. But if you do like these type of vids, like the vid, subscribe to the channel, man. Follow my Instagram at onlylnh for sure. Tag me in things, man. Shoot me a DM, I will respond. But let's get right into it. Now, if you guys have not seen this brand new news that has dropped, there's actually a huge tournament that's going to be going on in just a couple weeks, and in my opinion this is going to be insane. Now, Bronny's team is actually going up against Vertical Prep. Of course, Sierra Canyon with Amari Bailey and Bronny are going to be playing Vertical Prep, and of course you even have Hansel Emmanuel playing as well, the one-armed hooper, and this is going to be crazy to see these two guys play against each other. Now, a lot of people in the comment section even were stating it's basically Amari Bailey against Mikey Williams, not Bronny against Mikey Williams. But I gotta say this, you guys know it's different roles. Of course, Amari is the main scorer of that team, so for sure seeing him and Mikey going back and forth is gonna be super exciting. But I really wonder who's gonna win that type of matchup at the end of the day, because they are such highly skilled basketball players. And you guys know Amari is a little bit older, he's going to be a senior, and of course Mikey Williams is on the younger side alongside Bronny James. But for sure I think Mikey Williams has been put in so much work that him going up against teams like this is really nothing. But you guys know how they played back in the day. Bronny and Mikey played on the same AU team, and actually what happened was Mikey played against the Blue Chips and then ended up switching over, was invited to come play for Bron's team, and went and really did his thing, and the rest is history. You see him now, Mr. Instagram, Mr. Social Media, and man, it's really a battle of clout at this point. A lot of people are even stating it and even comparing it to something like when Zion Williamson went up head to head against LaMelo Ball. Now, in my opinion, I gotta be honest here, low key I think the matchup was bigger when it was Zion and LaMelo, just because those two players in my opinion had a way different type of audience than these guys like Mikey and Bronny. Now, of course they both have clout, but I think it was just a different type of level. And of course Zion Williamson pretty much already being a grown man in high school, ready to go play pretty much NBA coming out of high school, and LaMelo Ball just game crazy. Of course, all the social media, everyone following his entire family. I think it was just a different type of dynamic than it is with Mikey and Bronny. But never to say, it's still going to be super interesting to see these two guys go head to head. And man, what I really want to see is Bronny step up and guard Mikey Williams. I think that would be the biggest thing, because what have we said this whole time? People have claimed Bronny James is what? A facilitator. And at the end of the day, of course, a defender and a good IQ as well. And if you're a great defender, why not go head to head against one of your old teammates that you used to play with and really show that you can lock anyone up and that you're solid and prove a lot of people wrong? I think that would be the best way to do it. But you guys know a lot of these offensively talented players like Mikey, man, sometimes you just cannot stop these guys regardless of how good your defense is. But I would love to see that matchup if this man Bronny would step up and actually go ahead and try to lock up Mikey Williams. What do you guys think? Now, all I'm seeing here is comments pretty much stating how Bronny and Mikey are on completely different levels, and everyone's saying that Mikey is better than Bronny. Now, in my opinion, man, it's the perfect time to prove himself and prove all these comments wrong, man, because just even scrolling through and looking at what people are talking about, that is the hot topic. They're saying he's on a different level. I think it's time for Bronny to step out of that shell. We've been saying it for a minute now. He has talent, he has skill, but it's about showing it, and showing it in these big type of games. And what better of a game to show than when you're playing against Mikey? And you know Mikey's always going to bring his game. Even when he played Amani Bates, this dude was killing on the basketball court as well, doing his thing, and really didn't even seem phased by any of the people there. Whoever was there, even DaBaby the rapper, he was ready to go, and Mikey was ready to get buckets. And so was Amari Bailey. Even when Drake pulled up to his game, Bron pulled up to his game, he was ready to go. So you guys let me know, what do you think? Who is actually going to win this matchup? Who's going to step up and actually be ready to go? Now, if I had to make a prediction for this game, I'm going to put it on the line right now. I would say Sierra Canyon is going to get the dub, but Mikey Williams is going to outscore at least Bronny James and maybe Amari Bailey, because you guys know that's his main thing, scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But overall, I just think Sierra Canyon probably has an overall better team, and really his new team, Mikey Williams' team, is unproven at this point in my opinion, just because we haven't seen how he meshes with this brand new team and new players. Of course, you guys know the biggest thing is having that chemistry on the court. And even when Mikey first came to Lake Norman Christian, Christian and was playing there. Of course, he's at vertical prep now, which just is under the same branch. He really didn't play as well, and his squad did not have that type of chemistry whatsoever. But of course, later on, he did actually get that momentum, and they gelled and started playing pretty well, and Mikey definitely stepped it up. But I don't think these first couple games that they're playing at this tournament, they're really going to have things together like that. Now, you guys let me know, who do you think is actually going to win this matchup? For sure, like I said, I'm going with Sierra Canyon. You guys drop down who you think is going to win, and really, who do you think is going to be the better player in this matchup? Who's better, Bronny, Amari, or Mikey? Let me know in the comments down below. But on the other hand, man, do you guys know who Mikey Williams will be going head to head against? Mount Verde. And you guys know, in the past, Mikey Williams actually played against IMG, but of course, it wasn't the best team that IMG had. He did play a secondary team. I believe it was the varsity team, and Ja Jackson was on that squad. But again, you're not playing against the best competition, so it was really tough to guard that. But on the other hand, now he's playing against Mount Verde, and of course, they have that one squad there and a ton of really good hoopers. So it's going to be interesting to see, of course, how he plays against these guys as well. But I think so far, if Mikey played well against somebody like Amani Bates and pretty much any of the competition he has played against thus far, I really see this dude being able to hold his own. And even when he made that transition over to Charlotte, to North Carolina, to Lake Norman Christian, it definitely did take him some time to adapt, because the players are much better over there than when he was playing in San Diego, the type of teams he was playing. And I think this just shows you that this dude is not afraid to play against anyone. He's ready to go head to head against whoever wants to play against his squad. And even he wanted to play and go up against DJ Wagner. You guys know DJ held that #1 spot for a minute now. And I think these are the best ways for somebody like Mikey really to get his rankings up. You guys know, technically, this dude did get D-ranked, got placed from 7th in the country to 11th. And now he probably has a chip on his shoulder. He said before, technically, he does not care about rankings, but I think these type of things could give you a chip on your shoulder to want to prove yourself against all the top competition in the country. And why not do it against teams like Sierra Canyon, Mount Verde, and really show on that national level that you can compete and dominate any type of competition in the country? That's really a no-brainer, and I think these are the type of games where Mikey really shows out and shows why he's a top player in the country, and arguably one of the best players, if not the best player in the country. But man, I've seen the overrated comments, I've seen all these comments going around, but it's really that time for this dude to pop out and really show what he's made of, all of these guys. But for sure, it's going to be a fire game to see. But I'm curious, what do you guys think about these matchups going on, man? It's definitely going to be some interesting games. I'm for sure going to tune in and give you guys an update on these games. But man, Mikey has a lot on his plate here, and he definitely is going to have to show out, show that jump shot, his handles, show what he's been working on the court. You guys let me know, drop down your comments who you think is going to win, how many points you think Mikey is going to score, Bronny is going to score, Amari is going to score. Let me know. But you guys know the Sierra Canyon squad, for sure, they have 4-star and up players on that starting lineup. So you guys let me know for sure, a ton of talent on that squad. But you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop any video suggestions you have in the comments down below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We have everything at OnlyLNH. Make sure you drop a follow, DM me. I'll make sure to respond to you. But I appreciate each and every one of you. So LNH and I'm out.